And one of the things that's so impressive about this group here, it's such an amazing upside that you're gonna see, is how innocent, how hungry, how curious they were about information. Like, literally, I couldn't believe the level of enthusiasm to want to learn. And when I say this, sometimes you listen to this and a person says, Pat, I'm pretty hungry. I have enthusiasm to learn. I don't think at this level. I remember the first time I had access to information and somebody was willing to teach me business. I was like a little kid in a candy store. I couldn't take enough of it. I'd be there on an event that took 6 hours. I'd stay 6 more hours just because I wanted to go talk to everybody. I remember how thirsty, how hungry, how curious, how interested. And that is till today. And these guys have it at 1.2 billion people in India like this. That's amazing to me. And so the question to ask yourself is, how thirsty, how hungry are you for information? The bullies in high school, they are this big compared to the bullies of business. There are some real bullies in the business world. And so if you can't handle a bully in high school, you are gonna be so soft in the business world, they're gonna crush you emotionally. So I'm glad it happened to me, because in the business, it happens all the time. Just relax a little bit, right? And I wasn't gonna relax a little bit, because that's not how I am. But I had to ask what you wanted and position you in a better place than other people were. So I can get the most of you and you can enjoy the process. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes I made. On a leadership standpoint, I forced a lot of people in my 20s, and in my 30s, I realized to give you options. And I asked so many questions from you, and then I realized, nope, this guy doesn't want it that hard. No problem. Do this at this point, because you're like, I'm Pat, I'm happy. I don't need to do a lot. Then I have him over here who has 6 years less experience than you. But he comes earlier, he leaves later, he asks me 20 freaking questions a day. It's annoying, but he's improving, he's getting better, he's hustling. I can build, and he believes in me, he believes in the company, he believes in what we're trying to do. I'm gonna invest my money into him long term. So I learned the difference between power and influence. I learned force and influence. I trust principles. What's principles? Hard work works in every country. Yes? It does. Yes. Reading books works in what countries? In every country. Every country, right? Wanting to improve works where? Everywhere. Having a proper diet works in what country? All countries. Taking care of yourself and staying clean works in what country? Every country. Learning how to deal with people works in what country? That's what I bank on. That's what I bank on. Now let me give you the other side. You ready to the other side? Yeah. Does prostitution exist in every country? Yes. Yes. Do crimes exist in every country? Yes. Do arguments exist in every country? Yes. Do divorces exist in every country? Yes. Do bankruptcies exist in every country? Yeah. So principles and bad habits are everywhere. There's pride in their country, there's pride in their people, there's pride in their community. They wear their flag with pride. Man, watch the Leaders Bulletin next 10, 20 years, what India's gonna do. If they can keep the system of capitalism alive in India, you're gonna see some of the greatest innovators, CEOs, entrepreneurs, business